Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Mitch Cool Gaming here. Now, guys, I got a very special video for you guys today. Now, today, I'll be ranking all the Star Wars Battlefront 2 maps from worst to best, in my opinion. Now, the rule is we're not counting the remakes such as Bespin and not Jedi, Yavin, not Temple. Rena and Rimvar, both of the Rimvar maps. So we're not including those. And also, we're not going to include space battles. So every single map map we're going to rank is all planet planet maps except for two, which y'all probably know what those two are. And the way we're gonna rank them is to talk about the visual of the map, the layout, and the type of tactic you would use, and finally the size. And most of the and here's some the first two maps I'm gonna be talking about. That's pretty much the only thing that'll probably be a factor to them being one of the last two maps in the rank. It's pretty much the visual, let's say, and the rest and the what's it's pretty much all about size. Like the next few after the last two will be talking about size, let's say. Alright, so let's get started, shall we? Alright, so starting off with number 18, since all the maps I'll be talking about, there's a total of 18. Number 18 is Dagobah. Now, one thing for certain, the reason why it's on the last number, it's because one thing only, the visual. Like, it's so foggy, like you can hardly see. Like, let's say you're at this command post my character is at right now, you can't even see any other command posts. And plus, let's say there's a sniper through the fog, you can't see them, but they can see you whenever they're looking through the scope. And sometimes, like, enemy AI, they'll somehow or another they'll see you through the fog and shoot you, and also, but you can't see them and shoot you. So that's why it's at number 18. And also, like, the layout of it, I don't very much like, because like every time you near a tree and looks like there's nothing in front of you, you be hitting like an invisible wall. So you have to move around and you be all confused. So that's why Dagobah is at number 18. Alright, so number 17, it pretty much has a similar problem as number 18, Dagobah, and that is Flucia. Now, the difference between Flucia and Dagobah is, of course, there's vehicles on Flucia, like for both factions. And it feels like there's more visible walls going through trees and all that. And I was almost debating, like, I was trying to choose either put Dagobah at 17 or keep Flucia at 17. But reason why it's on 17, it's only because it has vehicles, in which whenever I play I hardly ever gain vehicles. As y'all seen whenever y'all watch me play on Galactic Conquest. Or, yeah, Galactic Conquest. And interesting enough, on one of the command posts, it's actually on on some kind of ridge, like high ground. And I found that a bit interesting. And whenever you play as Clone Wars, the Separatists would have that command post. So pretty much, as Obi-Wan says, whoever has the high ground, pretty much game over. Like, even though, yeah, the Separatists has it first, but then again, y'all have equal amount of command post, but if the Republic takes the that command post, it's just about game, because sometimes the AI would have trouble climbing back up. So that's why Flucia is at number 17. Alright, so these next four maps, the main factor they're going to be about is the size. Like, these four maps will be pretty much the interior maps. And now, number 16, it'll be Tamta 4, which is the ship that stormtroopers storm in looking for Death Star plans. And here's something. Obviously, we all know why it's on number 16. It's because pretty much it's a grenade spam map. And bots, they be throwing grenades non-stop. And matter of fact, as y'all seen, I think, no, it was on another map, but pretty much like whenever a player tries to throw grenades in a group of bots, including both yours and enemies, you'd be mostly half time killing your own troops and losing reinforcements. And that's the main problem for this map. Even though I didn't do much of that on this gameplay, but it's still a problem. And also the heroes on this map, well, mainly the main hero that'll be overpowered on this map is pretty much Darth Vader, because on part of the gameplay, I was in the engine room and Darth Vader came in and sliced me and some of my friendly AI multiple times. So pretty much that's the reason why it's on number 16, because it's pretty much like a chaotic map for its size. Alright, for number 15, we got Jabba's Palace. And boy, this map is pretty chaotic, not only to its size, but also to the other factors. And what's kind of funny about this map is at least you can actually see Jabba sitting at his, let's say, throne. And also there a little trap door going to the what was it called? I forgot what that creature is called, but if you fall down, if you stay there too long, it'll grab you and eat you. And also another factor about this map, and this is the main positive about this map, even though it's not good for you, is that this is the only faction besides Tatooine with the Jawas that has other well actually I take that back. Matter of fact, there's 3 maps that has other factions. Which 2 of them they fight. Which is this map that has to deal with the Gamorrean guards. Tatooine has to be Jawas, but they don't fight. All they do is repair. And Endor, it has Ewoks fighting for the rebellion. The Gamorrean guards, they take no sides. They just attack whoever they see. And that's the only positive about this map. But besides that, like I said, the size of it makes it chaotic. With the Gamorrean guards, you always have to watch your back. And interesting enough, you can see the the frozen Han Solo on the wall. So yeah, I find that a funny Easter egg about that. But yeah, that's why Jabba's Palace is at number 15. Now, some people will argue that this is actually a bonus map. Well, no, because it was in the base game all the way back on the PS2 era. Because I used to play Battlefront 2 on the PS2. I think I remember seeing this map on the PS2 version. So, yeah. Alright, so number 14, we got Polis Massa, which was the place where Padme had Luke and Leia. Now, this map, it almost had similar problems with Tantive 4, except it's a little bit bigger. Like, you got the 2 bridges lean to the 2 different command posts now. The command post that has the hangar close to it. It kind of doesn't make no sense how whenever you try to spawn in, it always spawns you inside the hangar. And that'll give the chance of the other faction to take over that command post because they already got a head start to it. So yeah, that part doesn't make sense. And also part another part that's kind of interesting about that map is the outside part. But most of the time, like some players would try to use the hover tank and try to go to the opposite side of the map and take over the main enemy's command post in the very back, or just camp out there and destroy tanks, which, in my opinion, that's the worst tactic to do. And also, whenever you try to go out there and run to the opposite side on foot, your character will pretty much die because due to no oxygen. Now, the only faction that can actually go out there without dying is the CIS, because of course, obviously, it's because they're droids. They don't need oxygen. So yeah, some few problems with Polis Massa is, like I said, matter of fact, this is the well, actually, second from last sort map I'll be talking about. Like the size and plus, like even though the exterior is quite interesting, I don't know about it. Like I don't know. Alright, for number 13, we got Death Star now. This is pretty much the last interior map I'd be talking about. Now, this map, even though there's tight corridors, there's more rooms and space at certain parts in the map. Like, for example, the room where the generators for the tractor beam, there's plenty of space. Even though the bridges are narrow, but you can still jump around to the generators and bunny hop on to the bridges. And next to them, there's a very narrow hallway through the brig. And here's something, as y'all just seen in the clip. Some AI would have a habit of walking off the bridges. I find that a bit funny. And like I said, the brigs, they're so narrow, and sometimes heroes on this map, like if they're in narrow hallway like that, just like how Darth Vader is on the Tantive 4, they'll pretty much slice and dice you. Which even though I think on Death Star, Emperor Palpatine be the dark side hero, which whoever AI uses him, they hardly use lightsaber except for blocking. They mainly use the lightning ability, kind of like how they do with Count Dooku. And I can't remember who's the hero for the rebellion. I don't know about the clones in CIS, because it kind of doesn't make no sense how they added this map where you can play it in the Clone Wars as well. So I don't know about them, but I can't remember what hero for the rebellion is on this map. I think it's either, I don't know, Luke or Leia, I believe. Can't remember. Like, I think on this gameplay, I'm not sure if I seen ally hero. But yeah, Death Star is number 13. Like, it has a few problems, but at least it got some quirks, and like it's a decent map, even though for its size, like has different parts with different tactics, I'd say. Alrighty, number 12, we got Yavin 4, specifically the temple, because the arena is not in the base game, it's a remake. Now, of course, this map, it kind of gives you PTSD because of one reason alone. That one objective from Rise of the Empire to defend the reflecting pool. Like, usually that'd be the first. Whenever I play as the Empire, that's the first place I'll go capture the command post. Like, spawn underneath the bridge and then and capture the reflecting pole. And sometimes, whenever, like I said, whenever you're capturing it, it almost gives you PTSD from trying to hold it in the campaign, and it takes you about half a dozen tries to finally complete the objective. And the map ain't too bad. Like, the big most annoying thing about this map is pretty much the Yavin turrets. Now, somehow or another, they made it where the AI could see through the trees, but whenever you use the turrets, you can't even see anything, even though you zoom in through the turrets. You still won't be able to see through the trees, but for somehow or another, the AI can. And sometimes, most of the time, they'll miss, but sometimes they'll hit you, and a good chance you probably die. Like, I know in the Rise of the Empire campaign, I know the Rebellion was using the turrets by the temple, tried to shoot me out of the reflecting pole. And I had no, the only way I could actually destroy them is use a rocket trooper. And almost every time I'll try to change it to them, they'll pretty much kill me. But yeah, this map ain't too bad. Let's say, like, there's big temple, and usually it's not too hard to capture command posts. And once you capture all the command posts and take the temple, that's pretty much it. That's game over. But yeah, there ain't much to talk about this map. Like I said, two big negatives is PTSD from the campaign, and also the turrets. That was the big few problems about this map. Alrighty, for number 11, we got Indoor. Now, it has similarities to Yavin 4, except it doesn't have no temple, and the thing that replaces it is the seal bunker. And also, another factor about this map is you got another faction fighting for the rebellion, which is the Ewoks, just like in the movies. And here's some the big negative this map. About this map is that the rebellion, they had no vehicles besides speeder bikes, and the Empire, they have, I think I counted 3 ATSTs at that one command post, but just before the shield generator. But the positive thing about this map for the rebellion is there is traps to destroy the ATSTs. As a matter of fact, this map and Yavin 4 Temple is just like the original maps from the first Battlefront, but the difference about the indoor on this game is that you don't directly destroy the seal bunker. Instead, you just capture the command post. And also, another thing that the Empire can actually do is, unlike the first game, they can actually trigger the Ewok traps to avoid the ATST from being destroyed. But the first Battlefront, it didn't allow you. Like, whenever you shoot the traps, it wouldn't do anything. And if you shoot traps on this game, it triggers them. So, yeah, and this map ain't too bad. Like I said, the common thing that it has with Yavin 4, it's in the forests and all that. And the bright side of it is you don't have to worry about tall turrets, unlike Yavin 4. The only turrets you have to worry about is the ones close to the sealed bunker and the ones where the ATST spawns. So yeah, it's an okay map. Like, and also the snipers, they can be up in trees in the Ewok village sniping, which hardly any of them does anyway. So yeah, indoors at number 11. Alrighty, folks, we've reached our top 10 maps, and so far we talked about the smallest and bad maps and average maps, let's say. And now we reached the top 10. Now for number 10, we got Coruscant. Now Coruscant, even though I said the Death Star was the last interior map I was going to talk about, I was wrong. Coruscant's actually the last interior map. Now, the difference between Coruscant and all the other interior maps I mentioned is that it is much wider. You got more open space, and also you got more cover. Like, mainly the middle of the map, there's more cover, let's say. The outskirts, let's say the hallways that you try to flank, there ain't that much cover, but you still try to hug the walls to get some cover. And now the heroes that plays on this map for the in the Clone Wars CIS, you got Darth Maul, and for the Republic, you of course got Master Windu, and you know, I almost butchered the name. I almost said Window. But yeah, you got those two heroes, and there's not much bad about this map. It pretty much, like, of all most of the maps, it's based off of the Rise of the Empire, and of course you have to fight destroy the Jedi on this map on the campaign, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And like the on the clips that you're watching now, like, as you see, the big fight is like right at the Jedi chamber, like within this hallway. Like, try to do a little tug of war, and I died quite a few times trying to get to that command post, but they were swarming out of the command post. So yeah, this map ain't so bad. Like I said, it has a lot of open room, better than the other interior maps. They were all cramped, but this one is different. So yeah, there ain't nothing bad to talk about this. It's a pretty decent map. That's all I have to say about it. Alrighty, folks, even though we just reached the top 10 maps on the last map, we actually reached our halfway mark of the list of maps, because pretty much there was total 18 maps I'm talking about, and this is number 9. So pretty much we reached our halfway mark, and number 9 is pretty much Mustafar. Now, here's something. I had this map and another map fighting for another for the rank 9 the rank 9 mark. Like, I'll be talking about the other map next on number on number 8. But anyway, this map, it's nothing bad. Talk about it. Like, it's pretty much the planet where Obi-Wan and Anakin has their showdown, and also the planet where on Rise of the Empire you go there and destroy a droid rebellion, killing Geezer Delso Geonosis. And there's a few quirks to this map. Like, for example, if you take over the command post that I'm currently at right now, you can actually get a drop on the guys of the command post right below it. Like, all you do is pretty much spam grenades and kill them as they spawn, like that. Or use a rocket trooper and shoot rockets at them as they spawn. So yeah, that's a big advantage of having the higher ground, as Obi-Wan says. Just like the Flucia map, if you take over that one command post that was on the ridge, pretty much pretty much game over. And also another spot that there's gonna be big fights is pretty much at that lava bridge where I spawned in at the beginning of the match, as you seen. And and here's something: the big interesting thing is you can actually destroy the bridge controls, and wherever enemies or allies is on the bridge, they'll fall right into the lava. Yeah, I find that quite a bit interesting. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this map. Like, it's a pretty decent map. It's a little fun map where Obi-Wan and Anakin has their showdown. So yeah, well, like I said, I have nothing to say bad about this map. Alrighty, so for the planet that actually lost to be the rank number 9, we got number 8, Utapau. Now, of course, this iconic map is, of course, the map where Obi-Wan defeated Grievous. And here's something interesting. Like, as y'all see me do that game, Galactic Conquest gameplay as the Rebellion, it's kind of interesting how they had this for the Galactic Civil War map for both that mode and instant action. Because mainly there's no reason for it to be in the Galactic Civil War era. And yeah, and here's something else that's interesting about this map. Whenever you playing as whenever you play the Rise of the Empire on this map, the clones, they actually spawn on the opposite side. Like, they don't spawn or where they spawn in the Rise of the Empire. Rise of the Empire, they spawn, like, let's say you're looking at the compass right now. They actually spawn like on the northwestern side of the map where they first started in the Rise of the Empire, but for some reason in the instant action Galactic Conquest, they put it where they at that hangar where Obi-Wan and Grievous fought, which to me it doesn't make no sense. I guess it's a developer's error, like they probably forgot about, oh, we should put them on this side and all that. So that, to me, that's just a bit confusing. But anyway, there ain't, as the rest of the maps go on this list, like, there ain't nothing much to say bad about these maps. Like, this map is pretty much like a 2-lane map where there's 2 sides you can fight on. Mainly for me, I will mostly fight on the right side. If you spawn on the northwestern side of the map, I mostly take like the highway part and just capture command posts there and just fight on to either the hangar or the opposite side. But yeah, and of course you can relive the moment playing as Obi-Wan or Grievous fighting each other in instant action or Galactic Conquest. And also, whenever you spawn at this certain command post I'm at right now, for some reason they made the certain spots where you spawn it, it'll make you spawn like on the balcony on the opposite side of the command post, which I don't know why, but usually the best class to use it is the sniper class for when you spawn at that command post. Like, it's not guaranteed that you always spawn here, it's just random. So I find that a bit odd. So yeah, that's number 8, Utapau. Alrighty, we reached number 7. Now, if y'all hear like wind or some kind of machinery going through my mic, it's actually my window unit, because I've started actually getting to get hot during the production of this video, because I think I've been working on at the time of where I'm at right now, I think I've been working on this video for 30 minutes to an hour, so hope y'all appreciate this video. But number 7, we're on it's most Eisley or Tatooine as in the planet it's on. Now this map, there's many ways you can take over command posts and all that, and it does have some unique places, such as the canteen, that little diner where Luke meets Han Solo and Chewbacca, and also that unique hangar where where in the movie Han Solo's Falcon is, but instead in the game it's Jabba's I would say, I guess you would call it party ship, because that's what they were in Return of the Jedi. But to me, they should have put the Falcon in the hangar instead of Jabba's ship. It would have made more sense. But yeah, there ain't nothing bad about this map. Like I said, there's many ways that you can play this map. And the way I usually do is the very top command posts on the map, like whichever side I'll spawn on, I usually run to the opposite side, try to take over the command post on the opposite side. But either way, like I say, you got many other ways to play. And here, but yeah, there ain't nothing much bad about this map. Like, this map was on the first Battlefront, and it was pretty much similar layout almost. But yeah, there ain't nothing bad about it. Like, even though it's kind of annoying how there's turrets on some of the on the roofs of the buildings, which they don't bother you much, because usually they only got a clear shot from the roof, because they'd be hitting the roof itself. Just the only turret you gotta watch out for is the turret on Command Post 1, right? The one where it's aiming towards one of the alleys. But yeah, this is not a bad map. So yeah, that's all I had to say about it. Alrighty, here we are, number 6. Number 6 will be Camino. Now, Camino, of course, it was on the first Battlefront. Now, there was two major differences on Battlefront 2. And on Battlefront 1, all the command posts were actually neutral command posts. Like, you had to go one by one and take over them. And but on Battlefront 2, the command posts are split half and half for both teams. Like, top half, the clones have it, including the cloning facility, and the bottom half, droids have it. Now, this map, it's a pretty good map. And just the number one annoying part of this map is of course the turrets, but nothing but a few rockets can do to them. Like, and for some reason, like the bots on turrets, like their aim is completely horrible. Like, as y'all seen on the Rise of the Empire gameplay that I did a while back, there was no way, it wasn't Rise of the Empire. It was Galactic Conquest, playing as the Separatists, as I'm doing right now. Like, you notice me and a friendly AI in turrets shooting at an enemy, but he was shooting way over him. Like, like I said, the AI on these turrets, they got poor aim. But usually the best way to take them out is, of course, either using the sniper class or using the assault unit destroyed turrets completely. But yeah, this map ain't too bad. Just the one thing that overmatches the clone units on these narrow bridges is, of course, you guessed it, a Jordica. And sometimes it annoys, like, this is for all maps, it annoys the hell out of you if a friendly unit, such as you seen, runs right in front of your shots and makes you kill them and miss your shot. Like, that's the number one annoying thing about this game and all the maps. But yeah, besides the annoying turrets, this map is pretty good. Like, it's a wide open space, and the only way across the different command posts and pads is, of course, going on narrow bridges. Not unless you feel like walking around along the facility and all that. And also, another thing you gotta watch out for is, of course, heroes. Like, the main hero on Clone Wars area you need to watch out for is, especially on the bridges, is Obi-Wan. If you're on the bridge with him and with many other units, you're pretty much done for, unless you're long ways from him. But yeah, this map ain't too bad. Like, it's another map that, minus the few negatives, I don't got much to say about. Like, it is a pretty decent map. Alrighty, for number 5, we got Naboo. Now, Naboo, it's not too bad of a map. Like, I'm not, truth be told, with the ranking list I got, I think I should have put Naboo a little bit lower, because Naboo, it's not a too special map. Matter of fact, it's supposed to be a resemblance to the Naboo map off of the first Battlefront, but big difference is this version it's at night, and in the old version it's at day, and some of the command posts they're positioned a little differently. And truth be told, if I choose the two Naboo maps, I probably chose the first Battlefront Naboo map. But anyway, this map, it's okay. It does still have that like the PlayStation 2 version and the Xbox version. It still has that problem where all the AI goes to that one corner and gets stuck for most of the game. Usually you can take them out real easily with either a rocket or a grenade. But yeah, ain't nothing much to say about this map. Now, the one thing that is confusing is not about the map, but it's about the fact, one of the factions you play as, or the type of war you play as. Like, whenever you play the Galactic Civil War, for some reason, for the Rebellion, they don't get no tanks, but the Empire does. But what doesn't make no sense is that whenever you play Galactic Conquest as the Empire, whenever you choose the bonus for sabotage bonus, it'll still allow you to choose it, even though the Rebellion doesn't have vehicles on that map. Even if you capture the command posts where the Empire's tank spawns in, they still don't spawn in tanks for the Rebellion. So I find that a bit odd. But yeah, like usually on my game playthroughs, whenever I spawn as the, I believe it's the Republic in the Empire, I believe has those that center command posts at first. I usually go for that command post to the far south, that's inside that small dome. I usually go for it, and then go for the other command post. But yeah, besides that, the map ain't too bad. Nothing special about it besides that one little glitch where all the AI gets stuck in that corner, and plus the Rebellion not having tanks on that map. But yeah. Alrighty guys, we're nearly finished. Alright, so number 4 is Megiddo. Now, this map is pretty decent. My fast, the very first map you play, well, minus the training and Geonosis on Rise of the Empire, but technically it's the first mission as you clicked Rise of the Empire, Megiddo. This map is pretty decent. Like, there's many ways you can play it. Now, here's some. Whenever you play as the CIS, or think both the CIS and Rebellion spawn at the same place. But I'm not entirely sure. But whenever you spawn in as them, if whenever I capture that very middle command post, the best way to take the command post at the very end, I usually take use those narrow bridges that's on the far side of the map to get to that very back command post. And matter of fact, I did the same thing, like whenever I played Rise of the Empire, as y'all seen in the playthrough. Whenever I grabbed the crystal from the destroyed generator, I ran across the bridges instead of the center, because whenever you try to go through the center, there'll be Chorticas. But whenever playing Instant Action or Galactic Conquest, might as well use those bridges to flank the enemy. But yeah, besides that, this map is pretty decent. Plenty of turrets to use, and plenty of tanks almost. And plus the pretty powerful heroes. Like, you got Kenny how do you say his name? Kenda Mutiny for the Republic, and I think you get General Grievous. I believe, yeah, for the CIS. Now the Galactic Civil War, I don't know, which to me it doesn't make sense why they put Megiddo in the Galactic Civil War whenever you play Galactic Conquest, because the planet was never mentioned. Well, except for in Star Wars Rebels, like for those of you that never watched that, so the Jedi in that named Kanan, he mentioned being in the Battle of Megiddo. But it was the events before Revenge of the Sith. But yeah, this map ain't too bad. It has a pretty interesting environment. So yeah, it's not a bad map. Kind of chaotic almost. Well guys, guess what? We're in the top 3 maps now. Yeah, if y'all been following along, I'm sure y'all know which 3 maps that we're missing, and y'all just wondering what positions they're at. And as you can see, and number 3, and here's something: these 3 maps, they're openly, and you got many options to do the play in these battles. So, and number 3, we got Kashyyyk. Now, of course, number one thing that I usually do on Kashyyyk is grab a tank and just if I'm on the defending side, such as the Rebels or the Republic, I mostly grab one of the tanks that's on the beach and just camp at the beach and destroy everything I see, like droids, stormtroopers, tanks, and all that. Now the worst faction that has the worst tanks ever is, of course, the Rebellion, because as you know, as I've talked about in the Galactic Conquest mode, playing as a Rebellion, you cannot imagine how bad the Rebellion tanks are. Like, the only good thing about them, the most powerful thing about them is their turrets, but they're unguided, just like how the Hellfire droids are. Like, I don't understand why they didn't use the hover tanks that they used in the first Battlefront. But yeah, like, but yeah, this map is big, openly, got plenty of options to do. Matter of fact, in that middle tower in the center, most of the time there'll be enemy snipers up there. You can easily pick them off and all that. You got plenty of turrets to get into. You name it. Like I was trying to figure out what top 3 maps needs to be where, and I pretty much got situated. And right now, this planet is number 3, and yeah, not bad to talk about this map. Like I said, it has everything you need. Just the only negative thing is playing as a rebellion and using their sorry tank. What I usually do is if an Empire tank comes on the beach, I'll try to hop out. If I'm already outside my tank, I usually slice the enemy tanks with the fusion cutters and steal their tank. That's what I usually do. Matter of fact, I think that's what I did whenever I did the Galactic Conquest mode for y'all. So yeah, that's why Casig's at number 3. Alright guys, here we go. We're on the final 2 maps. I'll probably go ahead and talk about them both in one go. Alright, as you see, number 2, Geonosis. Now this will be the very first map that you're, like, if you're new to this game, this will probably be the very first map that you will play on Battlefront 2. Because pretty much this is your training map when you first boot the game. Like, you choose training, and Clone Trooper will guide you on what to do, and like destroy the Hellfire and this and that. And pretty much this map, it's pretty much basic. And the good part about it is, like, unlike all the other maps, the Clone Troopers, they'll be wearing their Phase 1 armor. Just the only troopers that'll be out of place is, of course, the clone commanders. And here's something like, compared to the CIS, like, yeah, even though they got more tanks, because the Republic only has 1 ATTE, they're still outgunned because their tanks so weak, and the Hellfire, it doesn't hardly do anything, because as I said it before, whenever I was talking about the Rebellion's tank, their missiles unguided, their Spider Walkers, they're mid, but they're still weak. So that ATTE still outclasses them. And of course, there's many ways you can play on this map. One of them, it's risky, because I almost did it on this gameplay as I was trying to get video and clips for this. But one tactic is that you can just stay in ATTE and then just blast droids away and Geonosians and then destroy their tanks. Matter of fact, if you stay in the tank and destroy some of them, of course you get the tank buster medal and all that. And there's a few good heroes as well. Of course, you know one of them, Mace Windu, because you play as him in training, and as you play the CIS, you play as Count Dooku. And yeah, like, this map is pretty fun. Like, it's pretty basic almost. Like, the reason why I put it on 2, because it's so iconic. Like, it's on. Even though the original Geonosis is way better, because you got much more variety and all that. I kind of wish they remade it for this game, but it's understandable why they didn't, because it had, like, you know, in playing it, starfighters and all that, and the developers didn't want to screw up the engine of the game they put on Battlefront 2 as well. So yeah, I'm getting mixed up with Battlefront and Battlefield. But yeah, and here's something. This is another planet with a different faction that play against. Like droids have the Geonosians. Like sometimes they could be real annoying fighting them and droids with their sonic blasters. And the sonic cannon turret is back. It's not bad like it was in the first game. It's still a little. It's upgraded. But yeah, Geonosis is pretty fun map. My tactic usually is whenever I play as the clones, of course, I use the stay in ATTE and just blast droids away. And of course, if I play as CIS, I'll be in the Spider Walkers, blast them away. So yeah, this map is pretty good. They even got forgot to mention this about the other maps. They also got the large assault mode where you don't catch a command post or anything like that. You just blast troops away. No need to worry about command posts or anything like that. You get more troops than normal game modes, and just have fun killing. So yeah, and go ahead and talk about number one. It is Hoth. Now, of course, Hoth is similar to the original Hoth, but except they got rid of a few major things. Like, for example, the mountain between the seal generator and the bunker to the I believe it's southwest. I believe there used to be a cave. In the original Hoth, there used to be a cave entrance there going towards the seal generator, but now they took that out from Battlefront 2. And another thing that's changed is that there used to be a command post inside the cave system between the other bunker towards the hangar, but they kept the cave, but they got rid of the command post. So those pretty much two major differences, but everything else is pretty much the same. The reason why I put Hoth as number one is that, of course, you get snow speeders to fly around on Hoth. Like you fly around and shoot the Empire from the air, or take out AT-ATs with tow cables. Like it's the same thing as Kashyyyk. Like there's turrets you get into. You can get in vehicles like snowmobiles, AT-ATs, and also ATSTs. So yeah, like Geonosis, you got major varieties of what you can do. But I think the only major thing they don't need to do is just camp inside a turret, because you can instantly get killed, and plus you lose count on what exactly is going on because you be too busy camping. But there you have it, guys. All the Battlefront 2 maps from worst to best, in my opinion. Like, I do hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, this video took me almost an hour and a half, let's say, to make. So I really appreciate it that y'all leave a like and comment below. Tell me y'all's rankings of the maps and all that good stuff. And if you haven't already and new to my channel, be sure to subscribe, and I'll be sure to make more content like this. Like, tell me in the comments below what should I rank next, or what content should I do next. So yeah, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all fellas later. Peace.